Okay, so we have just finished our unit on area, and we found the area of two-dimensional objects. We are now moving on to finding the surface area and volume of three-dimensional objects. We're going to start with cylinders. So here we have a picture of a cylinder. The bases of the cylinder are circles, and over here is what's called the net. So basically, if you took the cylinder and you laid it out flat, this is what it would look like. So it's comprised of two circles and a rectangle in the middle. R represents the radius of the base, and H is the height of the cylinder, and that's the distance in between the two bases. Now, if you notice, this length right here is actually the circumference of the circle because this piece is going to wrap around the circle. So this length is the circumference, 2 pi r. So we will be finding the total surface area, the lateral surface area, and the volume of a cylinder. The total surface area is just the area of all the surfaces of the cylinder. So this middle piece, the top, and the bottom. So it would be everything around the outside, the top, and the bottom of the cylinder. The lateral surface area is the area of all the surfaces excluding the top and the bottom. So it's just the area here. We're not including the area of either base. So it's just the area of the outside of the cylinder. And then the volume is just the amount of space that the cylinder takes up. And so for our formulas, the surface area of the cylinder. So we've got the area of each circle, so that's pi r squared, and another pi r squared, so that's 2 pi r squared. Plus the area of this rectangle, which is 2 pi r times the height. Now the lateral surface area is the surface area excluding the area of the bases. So 2 pi r squared was the area of each base. So the lateral surface area is just 2 pi r h. And that's just the area of this rectangle right here. The volume formula for a cylinder is the area of the base, which is pi r squared, times the height of the cylinder. So we're going to do an example together. We're going to find the lateral area, the surface area, and the volume of this cylinder. So the first thing we want to do is draw the net. And it's going to look like this. One circle here, one circle here. So the height of this cylinder is 8 centimeters. And these are the two bases. 22 represents the diameter of the circle, so the radius of the circle is going to be 11 centimeters. And this length right here is the circumference of the circle, so it's 2 pi times the radius, which is 11. So this is 22 pi. So again, to find the circumference of the base, it's 2 pi r, and r is 11, so the circumference is 22 pi centimeters. So that's just the length, so our unit is centimeters. The lateral area is just the area of this part of the cylinder, so that's 2 pi r times the height. So we just found 2 pi r is 22 pi times the height, which is 8. And that should come out to 176 pi centimeters squared. Units are squared because we're finding the area. To find the area of the base, well, the base is a circle, so it's pi r squared, where r is 11. So it's pi times 11 squared, which is 121 pi centimeters squared. For the total surface area, we're going to take 2 times the area of the base because there are 2 bases plus the lateral area to get the total surface area. So that's 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. So we found pi r squared above, that's 121 pi. So 2 times 121 pi plus the lateral area, which we found in part C, 176 pi. Add those together, we get 418 pi. The units are centimeters squared. To find the volume of the cylinder, take the area of the base, which is pi r squared, times the height of the cylinder. So we found in part D the area of the base is 121 pi, and the height of the cylinder is 8. We'll multiply those and get 968 pi. The units here, cubic centimeters. Okay, so now you're going to try the remaining problems in this packet as practice.